So before we get into today's job leads, we all know that landing a remote job is tougher than ever. It's not just about having an on-point resume. Market conditions, competition, and other factors play a role as well. But you do want to make sure that your resume is tailored for remote roles. And if you haven't done that yet, you can check out my services in the description bar, and you can use code GETHIRED25 for $10 off any session over $30. So head to that description bar and get your resume reviewed or revamped today. Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good this Monday morning. I'm doing great, and you guys know the deal and why I'm here. I'm back to present you with more remote work opportunities, and it's Monday, so you already know we have all part-time jobs in this video. We have some pretty good part-time jobs, so I'm not going to waste your time. Let's get straight into it, and we're going to be starting off with a job that is going to have a 5-hour shift, so we love that. And so it's coming from the company Recora. So a little bit about Recora. Their programs in heart health, care management, and navigation empower patients to live fuller lives. And so let's navigate to their career section, which we can find at the bottom of their page. And once you scroll down, you will see the current opportunities. So we're going to be talking about the customer patient experience coordinator opportunity. And so this is going to be a part-time opportunity. Let's get into some more details. And so it's going to be a 1099 contractor opportunity, and the hours are going to be Monday through Friday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I am highlighting the compensation for you here, and responsibilities will include scheduling patient sessions and providing reminders about upcoming sessions, completing tickets as assigned to ensure patient schedules are accurate through the duration of their time with Recora, communicating with providers and other care team members about patient scheduling delays or changes, engaging with patients using a chat system, email, video conference, and phone, and educating patients about program offerings and the use of the Recora app, troubleshooting any session technical issues that may arise, and this can include supporting patients in joining virtual Zoom sessions from a Recora issued device or the patient's personal device. Also collecting regular feedback from patients and sharing insights with the operations team. So they'd like 1 to 3 years of customer support experience, a preferred 1+ years of healthcare background experience, also tech support background, experience with Android and Apple operating systems, excellent verbal communication skills, writing skills, and attention to detail, and also organized. The candidate will also need a quiet workspace and a reliable computer with headphones and a headset if needed, and a working reliable cell phone line to make outgoing calls and receive incoming calls. And so again, this is a 1099 contractor position, so you will be providing your own equipment. So let's move on to our next part-time opportunity, and this one is coming from Strategic Education, and this is going to be a no-phone opportunity. So Strategic Education is a company that creates innovative, career-relevant learning experiences that prepare their learners for the workforce. So go to the About section and then head to the careers, see the current openings, and then at that point, then you can click on Strategic Education, and then you can search remote. Once you do that and scroll down, you will see the touch tone grader position. Again, part-time position here, and graders evaluate submitted student work for content, competency, and adherence to the instructions and rubric. Graders are held to efficiency and quality goals, so responsibilities include accurately reading and measuring student performance based against a grading rubric, also working with the lead for the courses to provide the student with constructive, supportive, and concise feedback, completing grading rubrics and leaving detailed feedback and comments for the learner, checking student submissions for plagiarism and for grammar, and also providing in-context feedback and scoring using the Sophia provided rubric, participating in calibration efforts to ensure consistency of quality for the learners. And so they want subject matter competency, also prioritization and time management skills, must be able to maintain confidentiality, make sound judgments, and also keep accurate records, strong verbal and written communication skills, and computer skills, a current or prior high school or post-secondary teaching experience in the subject matter, critical thinking, or philosophy disciplines. Bachelor's degree from an accredited institution is required. Master's degree is preferred. And I am highlighting the compensation for this role here. So our next opportunity is coming from U-Haul. U-Haul has had remote jobs for many, many years, and they are a company that primarily rents trucks and trailers for moving, but also provide a range of other services. And so let's navigate to their career section. They do have quite a few part-time jobs, so we'll go ahead and take a look at what they have. You can filter it out to remote opportunities and then click I'm a new applicant, and then that's when you will see their opportunities. So they do have a sales representative part-time remote opportunity. Also, they have a eLive verification work from home opportunity as well, and that's the one that we're going to be checking out. So let's get into the details. So they do have state hiring restrictions. So if you're in the states highlighted on the screen, you will not be able to work with this company. But let's get into more details. Part-time live verify phone agents work with customers who opt to rent with U-Haul using their truck share 24/7 program. So customers process their rental and dispatch through the U-Haul app on their smartphone. Live verification phone agents review the customer's information and are responsible for ensuring that everything meets the required standards to rent before approving the rental dispatch. This position requires receiving inbound calls and making outbound calls and interacting with the customer via chat to explain and or obtain the required information to rent. At the same time, you will be helping multiple customers digitally or via chat. And so if you're interested in moving forward, make sure to apply on the computer that you plan to work from rather than your cell phone. Otherwise, you risk your application being denied. Now, this must be included in your application in order for it to be considered. So a screenshot of your results for the computer specs test must pass in order to be considered. Screenshots of your scores for the in your facial recognition assessment must pass 80% in order to be considered. You must also complete your computer literacy and typing assessment. They provide the link there for you, and it's imperative that you carefully read and follow the details and instructions listed regarding the tech requirement. So I am highlighting the compensation here for you. And so shifts are in high demand, first come, first serve. You must be available to work holidays, and you need at least 25 hours of availability per week. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are required. 6 hours on Saturday and 6 hours on Sunday. And so the start dates are going to be September 2nd, September 9th, and September 18th. There will be options for days off, of course, scattered days off Monday through Thursday. And so they have several shifts available. They have a high priority shift 1, which is 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's Arizona time, so adjust that to your time zone. And then they have also shift 2, which is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., shift 3, 5 a.m. to 11 a.m., and shift 4, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And so as far as the requirements, they want good listening, verbal, and written communication skills, inbound call, phone experience, high volume is highly preferred, excellent customer service skills with 1 year of phone customer service experience, tech savvy is preferred, proficiency, attention to detail, and be able to multitask. And so there will be 1 week of training, which is going to be instructor led with accelerated classroom education and hands-on education in small groups. And after the initial education, you'll be working independently with additional continued education courses, counseling, and coaching from the leadership team. Class schedules are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Arizona time. And then also Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Arizona time. So for those of you who are on the East Coast, that may work for you if you already work a full-time job. And so they're also letting you know the tech requirements there. Make sure you check those to make sure that your technology does meet their requirements, since you will be providing them with a screenshot of that as well. So definitely a great opportunity with some different options for you and a September start date. Let's move on to our next opportunity. This one is coming from SourceGraph. And so SourceGraph is a code intelligence platform that helps developers search, write, and understand code across their entire code base, regardless of size or location. So that's a little bit about the company. And so head to their career section at the bottom of the page to see what they currently have and explore their open roles. And so the executive assistant position is going to be the first on the list, and this is a part-time opportunity. So let's get into more details. So with this opportunity right here, you're going to own the daily and weekly meeting preparation, ensuring agendas are complete, updated, and organized, and manage a dynamic calendar, proactively scheduling, prioritizing, and rescheduling meetings as needed. coordinating and supporting candidate interview scheduling in partnership with recruiting, and following up on outstanding project items or action items from meetings. Also, drafting and sending weekly executive updates using provided templates, and coordinating travel logistics, which is going to be about 15% to up to 50% in October and November. Proactively flagging meetings that may not align with current priorities and suggest rescheduling or canceling, and communicating with cross-functional stakeholders to ensure alignment ahead of meetings. So they want someone that's highly organized, detail-oriented, and proactive, experience in supporting senior leaders or executives in a fast-paced environment, also a skilled communicator, verbal and written, and comfortable following up and nudging for accountability, self-directed and able to prioritize and problem solve independently, and comfortable working across time zones and managing remote coordination. Familiarity with tools like Google Calendar, Slack, and ATS is a plus. And so again, it's part-time. It's going to be about 20 hours a week. Must have at least 4 to 6 hours a day overlap with Mountain Standard Time. They're also letting you know the interview process, which first is going to be a recruiter screen and then a hiring manager screen with a director and executive of communication and alignment, and a 30-minute interview with leadership. So let's move on to our next opportunity. It's coming from Tufts University. So Tufts University is a private research university located in Medford and Somerville. And so to get to their careers section, you will scroll to the bottom of the page and click on Tufts Careers. And then you can just search remote, and then you will see right away the call center coordinator, okay? So let's get into more details of this position. It's part-time, working 24 hours a week. So the call center coordinator is going to be responsible for providing quality customer service for all internal and external patients by using excellent knowledge of the school's procedures, services, and systems. So they want knowledge and skills as typically acquired through completion of a high school diploma or equivalent work experience, prior customer service or call center experience, and proficient computer and typing skills, excellent verbal and communication skills. Now they have some preferences. They would prefer an associate's degree or related healthcare experience. Also the ability to follow established procedures and policies, and knowledge of customer service principles and practice, detail-oriented, able to multitask, telephone etiquette skills, and a dental and medical background is a plus, and I am highlighting the compensation here for you. So our next part-time opportunity is coming from Matrix Medical Network, and this is a company that provides expert care and health services to millions of at-risk individuals anywhere that's convenient. So if you go to who we are, you will see their careers there. You can click Explore Careers, and then you can click View Corporate Careers. And then once you do that, you will see the HR Program Specialist part-time temporary opportunity. And here is the compensation for this opportunity. And so with this opportunity, the key responsibilities will include serving as the main point of contact for new hires from offer acceptance through their first weeks of employment, guiding new hires through pre-employment requirements such as background checks, forms, and system access, partnering with hiring leaders to develop and maintain structured onboarding schedules tailored to each role, and preparing welcome communications, orientation materials, and ensuring technology, workspace, and resources are ready on day one, conducting or supporting onboarding sessions and check-ins during the early stages of employment, and gathering feedback from new hires to identify opportunities for improvement and enhance the onboarding experience. Responsibilities also include recruiting coordination and candidate engagement, so supporting the corporate recruiter by scheduling interviews and managing candidate communications throughout the recruitment process, coordinating logistics for virtual and in-person interviews, including panel availability, meeting links, and interview guides, and maintaining a high level of professionalism and candidate care to ensure a positive experience throughout the hiring journey. Also assisting with tracking candidate activity and maintaining up-to-date records in the applicant tracking system, and supporting pre-hire communications and acting as a point of contact for candidate questions during the hiring process. Responsibilities will also include HR administrative support and process improvement and engagement, so data entry, reporting, responding to employee inquiries, supporting the offboarding process, also assisting in developing onboarding and recruitment metrics, and reporting on trends and outcomes. So they'd like 3 years of experience in HR administration or a related role. Onboarding or recruiting coordination experience is preferred. Organizational and communication skills, high attention to detail, and proficiency with Microsoft Office, and experience with HRIS or applicant tracking systems. And so these are all of the opportunities that I have for you today, and you guys know that I appreciate you so much for watching. You can leave any questions or comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Good luck to everyone who applies for the jobs.